Well, good morning, Butterfield Trail Village. It's good to see you all here. Hello, everybody in TV land. I'm Ricky Stamps, Director of Programs, and I'd like to welcome you to the March Town Meeting. First of all, I would like to thank everyone who attended the Special Care Open House. That was a very meaningful event, and it just warmed my heart for the support of the residents in our Healthcare Special Care Center. Hope you ran into some friends and had a minute to visit. And I really want to recognize again the healthcare staff, because they had to do a lot of transitioning and making the residents displaced during construction feel comfortable till they could get back into their new spaces. So let's give them a big round of applause. Some highlights from April. For April, we'll start Tuesday the 2nd with a meet and greet of our new CEO, Kevin Spears, 9 to 10 a.m. here in the Performance Hall, and Jack has a lot more information to share with you about Kevin. Also on Tuesday the 2nd, residents will receive a free solar eclipse pair of glasses, and they'll be handed out between 11 and 12 in the lobby, and that's Tuesday. And we're actually assigning you a pair of glasses. We don't have a whole lot, so we unfortunately can't share with friends and family. So we'll give every resident a pair of glasses, and then, of course, you know the eclipse is on Monday. Boy, they've been covering that really good. And we'll meet in the lodge parking lot, which will be a good place that we can all gather outdoors. If you have a folding chair, please bring that. We'll try to have a few chairs out there, and we'll have some light refreshments. The whole event begins at 12:15 and runs till like almost 3 o'clock, with the minimized eclipse happening at 1:51 p.m. So you can come and go or wait till then to join us down there. I looked at the forecast last night, and there may be a few clouds, so we're hoping that they just blow away and we don't have to worry about that. It's a lot of big deal to drive all the way to Russellville and get a hotel and pay for gas and all of that just to have a cloudy day. Okay, other presentations scheduled for April that I think you're really going to love. Mike Martin, photographer, will be back and give a presentation on the birds of Arkansas. He did a wonderful job the other day on eagles, or a couple of months ago. Larry Foley, film director, will give us a sneak peek of his newest film, Cries from the Cotton Field. This is about the Italian immigrants who settled in Taneytown by way of South Arkansas. So it's a wonderful story. It is only a sneak peek, but in May, the premiere will be scheduled at the, I think it's Harbor High School in Springdale, but I'll be running a bus to that. And so I hope you'll join us to support Larry, who has brought us so many wonderful educational films on our lovely state. Claudia Burson's quartet will be here to perform. If you love jazz, you don't want to miss this iconic musician. She's fabulous. Heather Elsie with the City of Fayetteville's Environmental Services will be here to give a presentation on the city's recycling program and how they're partnering with Butterfield's recycling program. So at this time, I would love for our recycling committee members and active recyclers to please stand. We're doing it for our kids, our grandkids, our great-grandkids. Recycle, recycle. Helen McElree will give a presentation on positive influences for the aging brain. The students of Butterfield Elementary will make their last visit to campus for an ice cream social with their resident pen pals, and that's almost 27 or 28 resident pen pals. And of course, you're welcome to join the pen pal program this coming fall. If you've never participated, you're missing out. These kiddos love meeting residents and hearing about their lives and swapping stories, and they do visit our campus twice a year. Then we go to their campus once a year. So you build a relationship with these young people. It's fabulous. And we'll have a delicious hamburger cookout featuring live music by the Dead Horse Mountain Band. Now, Trust me. I will actually have beef hamburgers and vegan hamburgers. So last time we had it, there were only about 10 vegan hamburgers, but we'll make sure that those of you that want one have one with all the amazing sides. There'll be a dance floor, and we'll have a special presentation by a group of residents. I won't say who. All right, that's all I have for today, ladies and gentlemen. I want to wish you a wonderful Easter with your family and with your Butterfield friends, and just know God's got our back, okay? All right, I'll turn the program over to Jennifer.
Good morning. So, first off, get signed up for the hikes in April. They're going to be great, and the weather is going to turn, and it's going to be in our favor. Because Monday, when it rained all day, I thought, oh no, oh no. But so get signed up. The sign-up sheets are out there. We'll be going through June, so please get involved in that. Also, I want to encourage you to come to the balance class. The balance class is one of my favorite classes because I have been researching for the past 15 years what it takes to improve your balance. Balance improvement and fall prevention is one of the most important things to be working on, and everything that I have learned within 15 years is in that class in a quick 25-minute, get it done. We check everything off from getting strong, reaction time, working on posture. If there's a study out there, it's in that class. It's one of my most important ones. And as I was walking up, I thought, oh, I don't talk about this one enough, but I'm always researching, always working, always putting it into all of the classes, but specifically that class. That class is 10:30 on Tuesdays and Thursdays. Currently, it's in the lodge. Speaking of the lodge, you may be being asked where you would prefer the wellness classes to happen. This is not a big deal. We're just wanting to hear your opinions. Myself and Ricky, we really collaborate well. We are going to find a way to do the classes that grow my program and allow for all of the wonderful events. We're just starting to take some polls and find out what you're looking for. If we do move more of the classes into the lodge, it looks like we'll finish the exercise classes at around 10:30 so that there's time for other things to happen in the lodge, and the equipment will be stored where you will not see it if you're there for another event. We just really want to hear from you as we start to design the future. So when you are talking about it in your floor meetings, just really put out what really feels best to you, because then we're going to take that information and we're going to create something really good. Because we're such a good team, there's only going to be good things that come out of this. Also, thinking of good team. Last month, I went to a conference with our physical therapy program, and we are really collaborating on how we can create the best continuum of care. And so starting in May, we're going to be doing 2-hour workshops once a month. The first one's going to be how you get up off the floor if you've had a fall, how you can always come up off the floor, and identify when physical therapy might be helpful. So look for that, and that is step one in our collaboration. Speaking of collaboration, Memo might not expect me to be saying this yet, but I'm going to start having lunch once a week with Memo, and we're going to start looking at how we can collaborate. The first thing you might see is a hydration station next to the classes with healthy teas, things you may not have thought of trying. So I feel like when we collaborate and we become a better team, better programs happen. That's happening with myself and Ricky and figuring out where the classes will be held. It's happening with myself and Memo and with PT, and who knows what else we'll get into. But anyway, I just wanted to tell you about all of that. So get signed up for hikes, come and try the balance class, and have a wonderful day. And I don't know who's speaking next. Sure.
Thank you. Good job. Well, good morning. I wanted to give a lot of thank yous out, first of all, for a wonderful reception for me and many, many great cards. I'm very humbled by your comments. It really touched my emotions. So I'm going to get through this. And then I want to thank you for coming to the healthcare open house. Great renovation project. 2 residents will be moving in on Monday. And I'm told that some of y'all are actually putting your names on rooms already. So lots of positive energy and good things to come back there. The dining project, the healthcare committee actually toured through yesterday afternoon, Dr. Hunt and his crew, Memo and his team, and all the folks here on the leadership team, construction and so forth. It's coming together. We will have brunch Sunday, Easter, in the new dining hall. And I think you'll be really impressed. So thank you all for doing the interim here in the performance hall. I know you like it. We'll try to get whatever acoustics appropriate in the new dining hall, but it will be a good experience. And I think you'll really be impressed by the new buffet, food temperatures and things like that will be able to be more regulated. So that's all positive. And then I want to recognize Gary and his team, Trevor, on the cell phone project. We have a date, April 22nd. We're going to go ahead and light it up and launch it with AT&T and Verizon. T-Mobile will shortly follow. Gary's smiling. Have I already said something wrong? No? Oh, Tristan, I said Trevor. Okay. Sorry. So you'll see that come online, and I think that'll be house-wide, campus-wide, a great improvement to your cell phone. I wanted to also just go ahead and share with you, because a lot of people are asking me, are you going to be here and help Kevin transition and hand off and all that? And the answer is yes. So I'm going to show you the outline, if we could put it up. Hello. I have his schedule that's day by day next week, most of the week. I just want to point out a few things. We're going to get him settled in his office, obviously, and learn how to, do the email and the computers and things like that. And then you see the leadership team's going to see him at 10:30. He needs to know where and who his teams are. And then the resident council from 1 to 2 is going to meet with him. That's their normal time, Doug, I believe, to meet, right? The executive committee of the council, yeah. And then I'm going to start touring him all around the facility, meet and greet as many as we can. So that's been my style, and I've heard from you all that you want to make sure he's out and about. And so I'm going to hand that off to him and emphasize that as well. And then we're just going to have a casual dinner in the dining hall and do the meet and greet and continue to cycle around for those in the evening dining room on Monday. Tuesday, we have in here a donut and coffee meet and greet for you all. Just casually come in. Kevin will be here. And then I will be meeting with him, going over some schedules and regulatory things that life care centers have to do, introduce him to the board meetings and schedules. And so it'll be a pretty busy day. And then we all know who really runs Butterfield. So at 11 o'clock or so, Chris is going to sit with him and go through the details of really how to work at Butterfield. Right, Chris? She does a great job. Then we're going to have a lunch, again, with Doug and whoever else he may want to bring, but again, integrating him with the council and how it works and the different meetings that you all have. My theory is exposure as much as we can during this first week. Then Kim's going to get into the financials with him, our normal reports, the committees, the structure, the way the board works with the finance committee, introduce him to the finance committee of the resident council. So he'll get immersed in that. And then we start with our departments, with Cheryl, HR, and Kim again. And then we're going to have a casual wine and cheese for the board members to come in and have an afternoon with Kevin in the boardroom. And that'll be 4 to 6 at their times and their, different times as they get off work. Some of them are still working. On Wednesday, we start through the different departments with Kevin, and these will be tours, meeting their staff, for example, Joe's staff, Patricia's staff, and again, getting him out and indicating where those folks work, and that'll give another opportunity for him to stop and greet and meet residents as they go through the departments. I'm kind of worried about the one at the end of the day with Jennifer because he may have to dress for that in some sort of exercise equipment there. And then on Thursday, did we have Thursday lined up? Okay. Yeah. Again, the rest of the departments, I'm holding off memo towards Thursday because he's going to be busy for the next several days with the new dining room as we open up and tweak that. And then Friday we'll finish with that, and pretty much that will end my interim, if you will, handoff, although the board still wants me to be on the ready and be here. So I will be, coming back as needed. It's sort of a delicate dance because I've done this over the years with me coming in and the old CEO leaving. I don't want to be a distractor, but I only want to, make it about Kevin. So that leads me to just a couple thoughts and things I wanted to leave you all with. I'm not expert in philosophy or how things go about, but over the years, I've come across a few things that motivated me and really were good analogies to think where you are as a business, as Butterfield Trail Village. And one of them, and the contrast here is going to be Shakespeare and Vince Lombardi. Okay? So let me start with Shakespeare. And who's my Shakespeare experts? Particularly Julius Caesar, okay? Act 3, Scene 2, okay? Brutus is talking to Cassius. Anybody remember that? There is a tide in the life of men when taken at the ebb will bring great fortune. Cassius and Octavius are getting ready to, have war, the Battle of Philippi, and we are at the ebb of that tide, meaning a high tide. And if we take it, it brings great fortune. But if omitted, all is lost. Think about Butterfield right now. Think about where you are, the things we've got going, the activities, the waiting list. It's a great time. It's a really great time. And then we go to Vince Lombardi. And Vince just simply says, perfection is unattainable. But if we chase perfection, we might find excellence. So I'm leaving that not only with the leadership team, I'm leading that with you. And I believe that Kevin's your coach coming in. He's going to, take you to that level, the level of excellence, the level of perfection, the premier word that gets fed back to me as to your expectations. So again, I want to thank you. Ricky, am I to hand this off to anybody or Kelly or no? Okay. Well, thank you all very much. Any questions or comments? Well, thank you. Thank you. And again, I want to thank you for your cards and your attendance yesterday, and my wife as well. She was very impressed with your reactions, and so again, thank you. Okay, I'm going to turn it off.